Welcome to the Kinkazoid Podcast, where we give you your weekly dosage of nasty, freaky, kinky conversation and relationship too. Here's our host. It's your girl, Chase, the C. Hayes. How you say it alongside flavor stays in your mouth. I'd be mad if you gave this slaughterhouse of a dick to another bitch. Yes, I would be very upset.
Y'all, it's your girl, Royal, no tagline necessary. Just recognize she's a queen. You see the headline. When I say it was a wet spot, I mean it was a wet spot. Like, it was like all encompassing the entire bed or whatever, almost.
Hey, your boy Hubdusa, as they say, giving it to you from the front and the back. Nobody asked you what you like or what you feel works better. I said what works for me.
It's time to start the show. Let's get kinky.
Okay, round of applause though for Chase for putting that lovely intro together. Good job.
Listen,
very nice. Very
don't
nice.
a petty clap, okay? Thank you. I really appreciate it. That is a man. I don't know why I forgot I did that. And it started. I was cracking up the whole entire time. Well, welcome to another great episode of the Kinkazoid Podcast. We're here to give you the weekly dosage of your pleasure for your freaky, kinky nastiness and all that. I'm gonna let the team introduce themselves, and then we can talk about whoever is down here below.
Oh, damn. Okay. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Royal. No tagline necessary. Just recognize she's a queen.
It's your boy Hubdusa here, giving it to you from the front and the back.
And it's your girl Chase, the C. Hayes. Matter how you say it, alongside flavor stays in your mouth. With our guest of the day, the deep voice himself, the phenomenon, the one and only, the Rashad Experience.
Yay. What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Good.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Good to have you on the show, sir. How you
Good
doing today?
Good to be here.
That's what's up.
It's a day. I'll tell you that. That's what it is.
It's a day.
Not it's a day.
It's always a day.
Well, thank you so much for fitting us in your busy schedule. You know, you're
Absolutely.
busy man. You know, you're out here in the streets.
Mm.
Vocally outside in these streets.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Not sure.
Not sure. Let's go with that.
Let's go with that. Hey guys,
Let's
thank
go
you
with
so
that.
much for coming in. So how was everybody's week thus far? Everything going okie dokie?
Hey,
Copacetic?
Marita.
Pretty cool. Busy, but good.
Okay. Busy but good.
Absolutely.
Royal Habusa.
What's up? I'm sorry. I missed the question. I was saying how
Oh
many.
Lord
she
Jesus.
has
How's the week going?
Just ask
Damn.
how we doing. That's all.
Listen, it has been a day. As you can see, the two of us are sitting together because we are on vacation currently. Took the kids out of town. I mean, I ain't do nothing big, but took them out of town for Memorial Day weekend. So yeah, that's where we are. We having the show on vacation.
Nice.
Commitment. I'm telling you.
Commitment.
It's commitment. It's right there.
Let me tell you, okay, because I was stressed out in this last hour. Do you understand me? Because I was like, we're going to have this show tonight. Because what I'm not about to do is hear Candace fussing at me because I had to cancel at the last minute. I'm not going through that. I'm not going through that.
I just wanted to put out there. I don't fuss. I comment.
I'm sorry.
I don't
You don't-
fuss. I comment.
You don't?
I don't
You do
fuss.
not.
I comment.
Oh, okay. Those slick ass comments slash fussing. Okay. All
Comment.
right. Yeah.
I don't fuss. The fussing is that's not
Mhm.
that's not it.
You just comment in a snarky way. It's okay. Hi, me.
Listen, I respect my elders, so I make sure that I don't,
Okay,
something
I'm sorry.
crazy.
I forgot that I was commenting to the kitty section. My bad. Okay, forgive me.
Hey, this kitty section get around, so
I mean, no, I'm sorry. No, what were you saying?
huh? What?
What did you say?
What?
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love you.
Anyway,
I love you.
yeah.
I love you. I love
It's crazy. New wig to me. Anyway, so let's get into it. So for our toy of the week, I think Habduser had dropped that link for us to talk about. Do you have the link or no? It's all right. It's all right, baby. It's all right. Don't worry
No,
about
I'm
it.
trying to.
Honestly, I don't think it would be appropriate.
Oh yeah. Give me a second.
I don't know if it would be
Get to you
appropriate
talking now.
to show on
I
YouTube.
got you.
I don't know.
Give me a
I mean, they
second.
got it on Instagram, so maybe you can put it on YouTube.
He
Rashad, you probably seen the video. I don't know. It's been floating of these adjustable straps. Floating. But they're not only just used sexually. You can use them to stretch them out, stretch yourself out if you.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
So
I have a pair. They're red.
Yeah, you can use them to stretch yourself
yes,
out.
red ones. Oh, they're easier to find.
Is this okay to show?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Is this okay to show on
Yeah.
YouTube?
Yes.
It's on
They're
Instagram
closed.
and Facebook.
Okay.
Instagram and Facebook are linked. So yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay.
Oh, those,
All right.
okay, gotcha.
Wow. This got crazier. Wow. This is bananas. Well,
you're talking
I
about the
don't
ones with the
know.
door.
This is the swing.
Yeah, I don't have the swing.
The swing. See, I don't. Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Oh.
She can bring her legs.
Okay,
all
so
the way
it's
back.
swing and straps.
The two separate
No,
things.
it's just straps. It's just straps. This is your favorite little kinky couple. It's the other link that you had sent in, not this one.
Well, it's
looks
essentially
like-
the same thing, though.
I mean, listen, I just need to know if this is plus friendly. That's all I need to know.
Clearly.
I just
mean,
wanted to
shit.
see exclusively the straps, but the way that she has them is that they get put around, like it's the velvet part goes around the back of the neck, and then there's loops that go around the feet, and then there's like actual adjustable that you can stretch your leg back. How she has them right now. Okay, this is a lot. There's a lot going on here.
It's a lot. It's a whole lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot of inappropriateness. I feel uncomfortable looking at this.
Okay, all right.
Like in the daytime, not really daytime, but whatever.
We're not, listen, I don't know if it's safe for you to find any more of the toys.
Why not?
Your toys been giant. Like, I don't know if y'all saw our clip of the week last week, but his toys be off the chain. Like, what was that? That Gog 3000? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Rashad, did you see that?
Mm-mm.
It's a pliable mouth that
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
that got like you could I don't know
it has
what
an
makes it
esophagus. Like, there are
Tonsils, esophagus, all that good
tonsils
stuff.
and
the little dangly
everything,
thing in the back of the throat is in there.
throat
Like, everything.
muscles. And I don't know what they put in there to make it look like spit. There's a lot of spit.
It looked like spit.
It was
It did look like
Interesting.
spit.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, he be
Bill got
fine.
fired
That
for
that was crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. But Rashad, you said you have the straps, like the adjustable ones in red.
Mm-hmm. They go behind the head and underneath the thigh, the back of the thigh.
Oh, yours goes
Nice.
underneath the back of the thigh.
Mhm.
Okay, so hers goes around the ankle, but I think it's good for stretching also. It's not just, I mean,
Yeah.
it helps with sexual deviance,
Absolutely.
but you know, it's good for. I need to get me some just for stretching, stretching purposes only. I used to be a flexible person back in the day. Then
Say that again. Say that again.
Huh? What, a stretchable
What'd you say?
person? Huh?
No, I'm sorry. Did you say about the straps? You said you're gonna get them for stretching only. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
I don't think I
Sorry.
can go through
Okay.
TSA with those. So
Yes,
the
you
person I
Like, they're straps.
I
Why
can't.
wouldn't you be able?
They just straps.
Well, then I'm gonna have some traveling pairs. So yeah. Yeah.
Trust me, you
I
can
get they're
travel
not
a
gonna
lot.
be local. Yeah, they're not gonna be local grown. But you know
As
what I'm
long-
saying.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
long as you
Like-
ain't shy, you can travel with a lot.
Nah, because I'm not trying to
Like
be like the shorty
what?
at the TSA who had the dildo in her bag and they open
You
it.
can
That's
travel
not about to be.
And he gives it a
with
look like
everything.
That's not about to be me.
yeah.
I'm not going through. I'm not
As
going.
long
through
as it's not a
security like
weapon, you good to go.
that. Mm-mm.
It could be used as a weapon. Maybe
Yeah,
not
sure.
of mass
Absolutely.
destruction. but it
No,
definitely could be used as a weapon.
Depends on who the hands is in. That's
Yeah.
never mind.
I never understood people who go like, let me go fly with like 18,000 vibrators and
I mean, you might
15,
be visiting
like,
your person.
but put it in check it. Check the bag. Check the bag. Why are we going through?
Sometimes
Are
not
we
as
in a
fun.
rush? Just check it.
Sometimes not as fun. Could be overnight bag.
Yeah, I guess. Why would you carry the straps on you?
And then the night.
Why wouldn't you carry the straps on you? Why? What do you mean? You never know. But yeah, I need it for stretching
The
purposes.
whole
Because
conversation about being for the streets and for the airways last week. I mean, that's why we.
I'm for the
carrying-
airlines, JetBlue specifically. Mileages is up.
That's what I'm saying. JetBlue American.
I'm just saying, as long as it's not Spirit, we good.
Oh no.
Definitely.
No. I don't need that. I don't need Kevin Hart's airplane. I'm all set. I'm all good.
Not
Soul Plane.
Not Soul Plane. You got the hydraulics on.
Yeah, no, I'm all set. But listen, JetBlue also gets powered by American, so I get mileage on both sides. So hey, fuck it, I'd be doing it. Would you fly out, Rashad? Would you fly out for some little something?
Fly out or fly in?
Fly out.
For my partner, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, not to get a little knock. Just to...
That's a lot to be traveling just to.
I mean, it's an experience. You're not just going there to do this one objective thing. There's other things you could do.
If I know somebody there, yeah, sure, I have no problem with that. But if I'm just going just for that,
I mean, you can do that and then go out to eat afterwards and go to play some games or something. You don't gotta just be in the house fucking like.
That's not what I'm saying.
You're not. All right, guys. Anyways, somebody send me a pair so I don't have to pay for them. What did Genocide Circus say? As in, why would you have a strap and get carry on?
You gotta put them on your Amazon list.
Exactly, but my Amazon, nobody really goes on that. Oh, my birthday's coming up.
Yeah,
that's going on my birthday list. There you go. Somebody buy it for me. Plus size friendly only. All right. Well, since we have what?
I was reading the comment.
Okay. I didn't use read out loud. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't interrupting. Well, since we have Rashad on here, guys, Rashad the Experience, the voice master himself, known on TikTok, getting everybody's panties wet. Talk about yourself. What? Everybody. It seems like in your comments. Talk about yourself. So, what? How did you get into voice work besides just being born? But how did you get into voice work? And what made you want to get into
pressure? One of my friends, she kept pressing me to do a podcast. From the podcast, I ended up on TikTok. From TikTok, it was one video that just kind of went viral, and it just kind of kept going. And then, that's it. then like I was like, okay, boom, I do affirmations anyway. So like I was like, yeah, let me throw them on there. And from that, it just kind of steamrolled, and now I don't know what's going on. Inbox just be a little wild. Listen, so it's like, like it's one of those things where if you've played like sports, you go out there, you shoot the basketball, it's gonna make. You don't expect to make it in majority of the times that you shoot, but when you do, it starts to like get a little like, okay, now I didn't know I was this good with it, but no, like that's kind of how it's been. Like it's been a good thing in multiple ways for me. So it's put me in different circles. So I recently just got on with a company that I wasn't even aware of, just based off of what I do on TikTok. So like from there, it just seems like it's one of those things. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. So it's like, that's why I said like I didn't expect to get to the point where I was with it now. I started TikTok as just a little fun. I'm like, I'm bored. Let me just go ahead and just throw some videos on there. And then next thing you know, it started to, manifest itself into this thing. And it was like, same thing with voice work. I did voice work just as like some extra stuff for the podcast. Then from that, it turned into what it is now. So it's just one of those things like I never set out to do any of this. It just kind of manifested itself. So so that's what I mean when I say like, I don't really know where it's going. I still don't know where it's going.
So you never thought about doing anything
absolutely
with your voice before? Like no teachers and nothing have ever said anything to you like, oh, you should do this or that? Or
absolutely not. I actually I had to do voice work and voice training in college. I was a bit too country to be reciting Shakespeare. So so that was the thing as far as like just being embarrassed by a voice. And just like my voice just kind of came out of nowhere. Like when I was younger, it was just like, okay, I went from talking very regular to like, okay, I'm 14 years old and the bass just dropped.
So you just woke up one day and
listen, man, and it's something that I get made fun of constantly for. Anybody that's ever talked to me on the phone in the mornings, it's very inaudible. It's a gift and a curse because I have a very low tone. So it's like for me, when having regular basic conversations, it's what'd you say? What was that? I ain't hear you. Say it again. And it's like it's like all right, I ain't gonna say it no more. I ain't gonna say it again. But no, like that's kind of how it's been.
You be listening better. That's all that is.
It could just be the fact that they caught up with your voice. That's the whole thing right there. Like if you listening, you hear you being lulled by this deep voice, then you listening, but you're not listening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that a lot too. So
it's I just can't hear you. That's just what that is. The decimals is too low for my ears to pick up anything.
Gotcha.
Now, even sometimes if I'm on the phone with Hadusa, I'm like, I can't. I need it to be a little octave.
You gotta listen better. That's what we keep on telling you.
Yeah, nobody want to be yelling at nobody.
Listen. Brat life equals we not that good of a listener in the first place. That's what that is.
Now I don't got ears. My ears don't work. Donde los ojos? Where are they? What's going on? I can't.
That's why they make adjustment tools. But yeah, go ahead. What you were saying?
Speaking of adjustments, what do you mean by that? What you mean by that? You open the can now. Open it up now. Here it is.
People who are hard of hearing, sometimes they need a little extra oomph to wake their ears up. So
No. What?
But
she knows.
You hear eventually.
You gonna hear it.
Either you hear eventually or you can't sit down. It's one of the two gonna happen.
What you mean by that?
Listen, sometimes it's overrated. Okay, I don't need to sit all the time. It's not necessary.
I need this. My back can't take laying on.
Yeah, see, that's why I've always said that spankings are cool and everything, but I prefer the subtraction method. You know, favorite
you
TV
take
show.
things away?
Wait, you
Oh
can't just
yeah,
say that and not
Wait a
expect
minute.
spanking.
Hold
No, no,
on. Don't bring out the knob. Nobody
Favorite-
asked for violence.
favorite TV show gone. You know,
I don't watch TV anyway. Go ahead. Next.
I don't like TV.
snacks.
I'm not that
I
I
much
need
of
to
a
lose
snack.
weight. Snacks. Next.
Pleasure time.
I got an imagination. And
Cool. Let's see. Well, what is your favorite thing? That's the thing. What's your favorite thing?
look, you can't even figure it out. I'm already done won the
I'm
battle.
just saying.
I already done won the battle.
But that's because I don't know.
If there was a person who controlled certain aspects of what was going on here, I
Mhm.
think it would be social media. I probably just
Oh yeah, absolutely. Don't even worry about that. Get out there and start doing lines. Let's go.
Lines of what? Not the cocaine.
Like writing lines? Oh no.
I
Oh.
will-
I thought we were talking about the drugs. I thought this is getting crazy. Not the white stuff.
Not at all.
Wait a minute, like 6th grade?
Right.
You acting like a 6th grader, right?
Nah, that's PTSD. I did that too many times. I got in trouble too much. We all set. We're all
Mm.
set. I ain't writing lines for nobody.
Well, then you learn your
That's
lesson.
rude.
Damn, I've been writing lines.
That's real rude. I'm gonna just say that. That's real rude.
It's not.
It's messed up a little bit.
Misbehavior
It
is rude.
is. A little messed up.
Misbehavior is not rude.
It is. Very
You
much so.
gotta learn how to correct the first time. If you ain't doing it right the first time, that's not my fault.
Like I said, that's why corrective tools are invented.
Oh my god. All right, God. Well then. Anyways, so with this since this newfound adventure that you got here for the past year and a half, I think. Have you ever have you now thought about doing like the 1-800 call me now, I'm so lonely?
Absolutely not.
Why
Okay,
not?
let me first of all let me explain something. Regardless of what it looks like, I am a very shy individual. Regardless of what it looks like. Just saying. I'm a very shy individual. So for me to actually do the things that I'm doing now, my social meter as well drops very low. Like
I feel that.
I
feel that.
My social meter drops very low. So being that and very shy. Like I am an introvert to the T. But knowing that what I do brings joy to others, it's made it a little easier. Plus the money doesn't hurt either.
I
I never turned down $1 bill.
But no, it's one of those things where you don't really get a chance to. You don't know what you want to. You don't know what you're capable of if you continue to sit in the same place. So this is me expanding out, trying to figure out what else is going on. Because to be honest, workforce is trash. I'm tired of working for people. Kind of want to do my own thing. So if I was to do something similar to that, which I already do, you go to my Patreon, the Rashad Experience, you'll learn that. But it's
you ain't gonna skip past and jump that. That's
yeah. So the snippets or clips that I post on TikTok have full versions on my Patreon, and they go a little, from vanilla to
I'm trying to figure it out.
Like Rocky Road. We got
like
you.
maybe like we talking about some butter pecan, like what we
right. I'm about to say.
You got some nuts in it. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Full on Sunday.
Throwing that everything but the kitchen sink in that junk. That's what that is.
A full on Sunday, banana included.
Yeah, absolutely. Sprinkles.
So the players are saying, don't skip over that. What they need some details.
Okay, so so for those of you that don't know, I am a dominant. I am a pleasure dom.
I did not know that. That is an interesting fact.
It's something that I don't advertise it, but I am as much. I don't advertise it as much, but I am a pleasure dom. So for me, I get out of making people uncomfortable. So for me, I've compiled a bunch of audios, and I made them into a business plan for myself. So what you get on my Patreon is you get that experience of I do educational stuff on there as well, but you also get the experience of what it feels like getting these things said to you from somebody who does this professionally, basically. So so if you've never been involved in an edging situation, if you've never been involved in a degrading situation, if you've never been involved in affirmation situation, like it's all that type of stuff on there. So it's something for everybody. You know, if you can handle like the basic stuff, you stay in the basic tier. If you really want to you know, learn some stuff, then you move up. But it's all based off of how you do it. You know, some people
the feels and the tingles, I'm crying.
some people are able to take a lot more than others. So, you know, so it's something on there.
You know, it's a shame when you find out things on the public eye about people that you thought you knew about them, and then you find things out, you're like, wow, this is crazy.
Hey, listen, it's some stuff you gotta let the chips fall when everybody finds out.
Okay,
so.
we're live. All right, so
see, if you were on the Patreon, you would have known that because it's on there.
Oh. Shots.
I already told you I was 3 seconds away from unfollowing and blocking you.
Listen, God had better plans for you.
No, listen. Okay, this is what sucks about having friends that do things. Okay, because they're your friend. You know, like, that's a homie. What's up? And then one day, while you're waking up, and you're just like, let me get on TikTok. You got somebody, good morning, beautiful. And I'm like, excuse me, who is this voice? And you don't realize it's your friend. And you just go, I need a scroll pass. Because this is not how I'm supposed to look at you. And you're deceitful. That's what it is.
What?
It's deceitfulness. It's deceitfulness and deceitful and manipulation.
Did this look like a face?
Manipulation. That's exactly what that looks exactly like a face. You know why? Because I have that face.
Wow. So you gonna judge me based off of the
people
things
with
that you
sweet faces get away with a lot.
I want to get the camera.
I don't get away with anything.
Okay.
I don't get away with nothing.
I get away with a lot.
I don't get away with anything.
A lot of things.
Not at all.
Actually, that I shouldn't get away with, but it's just me. The dimple works. Passed fourth grade because of it. Anyways, so when it comes to
okay.
What?
I was wondering.
I was wondering too.
What you said?
We was wondering if we was done flirting, if we was going to get to the next segment.
Or were we going to be on the show? I mean, we can always just cut the camera off.
I mean, let y'all do y'all thing. I'm just saying.
Y'all want to fight? I got hands. Y'all want to fight? I got to take a flight. They only take an hour.
I got paws. You got hands. I got paws.
You want to deal with him? You can deal with him.
All right, Scrappy Dappy do. Like I mean, I guess that's showing it manipulative, not manipulative. All right, so since we're talking about kinks and pleasure,
showing off in front of company. I'm sick of you at this point. Okay, I'm sick of you at this point.
Tired of living like this. That's what I'm tired of. Okay, it's always 2 against 1, and I don't like it. All right. When I get
because you the one. Listen. I got brat energy.
I can't wait till I get me a mind. And I'll be like, Bette ain't making fun of me. I don't want him to walk over my shoulder and be like, what's going on, yo? I can't wait. Oh man. Why you put your hands up? What happened? Who said it?
So I got a question. How do you handle that situation? Her brat energy.
My brat energy?
No, I'm talking.
Oh, you asking him?
Yes.
Oh, you asking me how I handle it?
Handle who? Hers? Royals?
What is called? Huh? Hello?
See, she already understands.
What'd you say? I got it.
Screaming.
Kids. Excuse me.
Because see, it's always that thing that I get. It's one of those the teeter on the line but never jump over.
Oh, see, she likes to teeter on that line, and I don't let her know she's on that line, and I let her step over that line. Like, oh, you done fucked up now.
I feel like somebody is calling my name.
Nobody calling your name. You can sit your ass right there.
You know, I saw a hand get put on a shoulder, and I wasn't gonna say nothing, but then I was like, "Damn, I don't know what's going on over there." But I was like, "Oh shit, bitch!" If I was Roy, I'd be tingling. His hand looked like it was like an adjustment, like relax. I was like, "Woo!" I got scared. I got scared for 5 seconds. That's just me. First of all, I want y'all to know. I want
cons for the kinks. Can we talk about that?
I want y'all to get these.
No longer be the topic of conversation.
Okay.
Can we move on?
These flirting comments, y'all need to stop. Okay. First of all, I don't flirt. There's period one. I talk. I speak. That's just what it is. If I have a nice voice, it just
talk.
You talk and you speak in a flirtatious manner.
Actually, I don't. That is a funny thing. I literally just talk and speak to everyone the exact same way. If y'all watch my lives, y'all know the exact same thing.
The dimples start coming out, and the eyes and the smile, it seems very flirtatious. That's all.
If dimples are a tear in your cheek, and you always have those tears in your cheeks, anything you do, you're going to show your dimple. So how am my dimple showing out if everything I do shows my dimple?
I'm just saying. You start to smile and you start giving that look. You know what you're doing. It's all right.
I'm going to kill everybody. Okay, so we got cons for the kinks. Cons for the kinks. Kinks for the con, kinky, cocaine. So everybody has there's a different type of kinks or fetishes that they're into. I'm a pretty kind of gal. But also like my degradation too. I also one time I tried to make my ex become a more aggressive, snap my back at, and
it kind of got to be in
do it. What?
Yeah, it's something that kind of got to be in somebody.
Yeah, I tried to train. The train didn't work. It is what it is, and then I got trained anyway. So what is everybody's fetishes or kinks that they're into, and what's the cons of those fetishes and kinks? And what could you be with that person that couldn't do that fetish or kink?
I mean, mine isn't go ahead.
I'm gonna let you go. You the guess. You go first.
Well, mine isn't something that we can't do. I'm a pie type of person. So
a pie?
Yeah.
3.14?
I'm pretty sure that's not the equation for it, but yeah. So
is that pie day?
how to say this without it being cream pie type of person.
Okay, all right. So then just say that. I was scared for a second. I didn't know what you was going with that. I thought you just pieing bitches in the face and shit.
That's wild.
That's a thing. I mean, clowns do it. I mean, I'm just saying that's a thing.
I mean, sure. The only con it could be is if of course, not being on BC, or if they are and they have to take any kind of antibiotic or anything like that, it just kind of cancels it out. So it's you can't really do it then. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only con to it. I would say that was the only one that I have a con to. Everything else is good to go.
That makes a sense. Royal, speak up.
I have a degradation kink, and it's hard to have a degradation kink when you are dealing with somebody who loves you down to the very fiber of your being, because they don't want to hurt you or make you feel any type of way or whatever. So it's been kind of sometimes it's a con, because it's we'll be in it and I'll be wanting to be called a certain name or two, but it's it's gotten to the point where it's just okay, this is something that she likes, so I'm going to do it for her type of thing. And I don't like to feel like I'm forcing you to do it. So that's it. That's the only con for me.
The uncomfortableness Wow. Go ahead, Hubducer. Where your
I don't know. So I could say I don't know. I can't really say there's something in my mind
that's a con, like a kink that you have that there's a con
that could really be a con for it. Because I mean, yeah, everything.
Is it because every kink you have? Never mind. Okay, yeah. That's too much information. Anyway,
y'all are acting nervous to talk, and this is the first time I've ever seen this. I don't know if it's because y'all sit next to each other or what, but I've never seen y'all nervous to speak before a day in my life. What is going on? He got his hand on your butt.
My mama upstairs. My mama's upstairs. You hear me? My mama. My mama's upstairs.
You got your hand in your butt, don't you?
I mean, it was there before, but that's not the point. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying not to say a whole bunch of shit. Anyway.
Got you sitting funny. Yeah.
Okay, so what he was saying was he has kinks, right? But there's really not a lot. There's not a lot of cons to it for him because I'm pretty much down for whatever when it comes to him. So, I mean, there hasn't been a situation where I've really said no to anything.
Okay. Other than being suspended from there.
Other than there it is. There's your kick right there. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, that's what the con is. You want to suspend me from the ceiling, and I got to think about heights. So
helicopter. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I kind of want to do that just to spin the person around. Like like you do it, get them as tight as you can, and then let it go, so you can just.
That sounds crazy.
I feel like that sounds fun.
I don't think you should do that.
And Chase, to answer your earlier question, right? You said that I've never been nervous to speak because we're always in separate rooms. So I could pretty much say what the hell I want to say.
That's what I'm saying.
Up until a certain point. But he's sitting right next to me.
He got hands on the shoulders and stuff. This is reckless. Like you messing up the podcast, Hubducer. All this awkward silence. Rashad sipping water. This is getting crazy.
I'm sorry. He's sitting next to me, and I can't pop off at the mouth like I usually do. She gave me a
super brat when I'm right next to her.
I feel like y'all say we're being brats when we're really not. We're just speaking our truth. I don't think that.
That's it.
It's not really being brat. It's really just speaking the truth. And you can't handle the truth. That's the problem. That's the issue.
Should I blink twice?
Wow, this is great. This is what's good about me being single is I have no one to report to, so I can cause havoc across the board.
You can be an agent. You can be an agent of chaos.
Over there.
It's all right.
Be an agent of chaos over there. Don't draw attention to what's happening.
Listen, I cause havoc. The only thing I get taken away is someone not turning on an app. That's the only time. That's it. Other than that, I'll be chilling.
You know what would fuck you up? Even if you had a long distance dom, what would fuck you up is if they put screen time on your phone. That would fuck you up.
Hey, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
And this is why
thank you for that.
Android. So it has.
Can you say that one more? Can you explain to me how that works? Can you explain to me how that works?
So screen time. Are you an Apple user or an Android user?
Apple.
Okay, so Apple has screen time. So for screen time, when you have somebody in your family or whatever, you can control what apps they have, what music they listen to, how long they get to spend on their phone. You can cut it off at a certain point in time and have it set it up that they can only reach out to certain contacts. Mm-hmm. So it's on your phone. It's literally a part of Apple.
Okay, cool.
If you have Android,
that sounds like a problem for a person who got a problem with something somewhere so far away.
Mm-hmm.
What did I?
Oh well. All's well and well.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm so scared. I killed a big ass spider in my room earlier.
For Shay's future dom, if you long distance, family link for her.
I can hardly find a regular nigga. So I'm more than sure it would be so much more work to find someone who actually is properly an actual dom.
Direct them to my Patreon. I'll train them.
Train them. What?
Direct them to my Patreon. I'll train them.
Not everybody got that dog in them. And I'm not trying to make no man become the man that I need him to be.
But I'm wondering, like, if that's something like comes natural to doms. It's like you are used to being in that dominant space, and you just have that type of energy because not every guy has it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like,
and I've found men who didn't know, like I was a lost little pup at one point in time, who knew what they liked but didn't know the name to it. They didn't know what it was, like the substance of it, but knew. I already told you, I've been listen to this part loosely, okay? Don't take it to heed. I've been a horny little freaky fuck since I was a kid, okay? I already told y'all this story when I was younger, 5-6 years old. My mental has been disgusting. When I tell people I'm nasty, it's from the Ute, okay? So I already knew what I liked at 5 or 6. Just didn't have a name to it till, unfortunately, like 25, 26. And then my whole world changed. And I was like, wow, look at me out here in these streets running. So it's understandable. Like, some people just don't know what they like. And they don't know what they're into until they have a person come into their life. They're like, oh, so this is what this is. Or they finally, like, Google and try to find stuff and get into other things, which is cool. You got to do your research. You got to do your research.
I mean, yeah, but you also want to make sure you talk to actual people.
Yeah, duh. But I'm saying, like, doing your research to get into it, to make sure that you're acclaiming yourself to be a certain thing. Like, you can't just be like, I'm a kitten. Just because you like cats, bitch, don't mean you a kitten. Okay, you got to make sure
people do that with being brats. So that's because if you look at it, 90% of the people that you ask, what type of, what registers with you when you think of submissiveness? I'm a brat. How? Because you're difficult. That's not a brat. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not. It's cute. It's amazing. But you're more.
It's not necessarily about just being difficult, though. It's just like for me, for what being a brat is like, I'm submissive by nature. You know what I mean? Like, I am submissive to him, not the majority of the time. However, you have to give me something to be submissive for. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to, and that's the same attitude that I've always had in relationships, even before I knew, what being a brat was.
Mm-hmm.
It was always why should I listen to what you're saying to me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've always had make me energy. Always.
Okay, Jill Scott, let's go.
You said what?
I said, okay, then, Jill Scott.
I'm just saying. Exactly. If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, then you can't tell me what to do. Period. That's always the energy that I've had.
But at the end of the day, you also you don't make it harder on him for what he's trying to do.
No.
Exactly. But that's what most people think being a brat is. And I'm just like, that's not it. You're doing something to get a reaction. You're not doing something just to be difficult.
I wish I could go back to my aha
every now and again, though, I'm a good old button pusher. If I want something, and I think this is a bad character trait for brats, because we have a hard time with asking for what we want. Like, if we want a punishment, if we want that good old, aggressive dom energy, if we want that, we have a hard time asking for it. So it's like we are brats and we push buttons and we do stuff that we know we're not supposed to do, that we're not going to get away with in order to get the reaction that we're looking for. Yeah. However, on the flip side of that, because I said I think it's a bad character trait for us. On the flip side of that, sometimes I don't like the energy that I receive. Like, I poked a little bit too much and I'm getting more than what I bargained for. So yeah. So that's the one character trait I'll say that I wish I did not have, but it's a brat thing. I can't
learn quickly.
Yeah.
I just like doing stuff that I have to run from you for, knowing I can't run. I'm gonna get 2 steps away. Oh no, I failed.
Oh, I can't get up.
Oh, jeez, look at me. Oh boy. I got caught. That's just what it is. This is what it is.
It's the uh-oh moment for me when the face changes. Like, it's that you were serious. Okay, you weren't playing. Okay, got you. Okay.
You was for real.
It's funny when you're like dealing with a person who's vanilla or maybe they got a little swirl in them, and you don't know.
Type of life anymore.
I'm saying when you're like I said, it's vanilla out here in these streets, and I hate it. But it's one of those things where you're dealing with a person and like they do something that they don't realize they do that does something for you. And then they do it, and then you have your reaction because of who you are. And they're like, what's that? And I'm like, what's what? They're like, what was that you just did? I was like, huh? What? They're like, you just like kind of coward. I go to explain the whole thing. And then they're like, oh, you like that? Like you into that? I'm like, oh, now you think I'm over here whips chains and shit, and just, that's not. Maybe. I mean, I am, but like that's not what we're talking about here. You know, it's horrible to have to explain something. But as a person who is into praise kink and degradation and definitely a breeding kink, definitely that. It sucks when people don't do certain things that you want them to do. Like, don't tell me, oh, next time I'm and then you do, like, never mind.
Yeah, see, that's another thing that pie one gets you in trouble for too, because that usually those two go hand in hand.
Yeah. Shout out to PCOS, no pregnancy over here, boy. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm just like, you can shoot up the club. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? Let off some rounds. Ain't nobody going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? These kids is locked up forever.
I blunts anyway.
I'm about to say we team vasectomy over here, so the club gets shot up.
Okay.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
This daycare is under construction. Ain't nothing going on here. We chilling. So, but yeah. But if you don't know how to like degrade without being an asshole, then yeah, no. And if you don't know how to praise without sounding like a weirdo, then no.
Well, that's because everybody sounds like 50 Shades of Grey. So
yeah. I actually enjoyed 50 Shades of Grey. I mean, I know for some people they were like, oh, this is so dumb, blah, blah, blah. But it was just, to me, it was just a good read. I don't like reading books, period. So the fact that I went through all three.
I wasn't even talking about the reading part. I was talking about the movies.
Oh, no. The book was cool.
The movie was trash, but the book was cool.
The book
I would
was
say the book was cool. I got through. Listen, I bought the entire trilogy right at one time because I was reading. I read like a couple of chapters from the first book, and I was like, okay, well, fuck it, it's a trilogy. I'm gonna buy the whole thing. And I read the entire trilogy while at work in like maybe a couple of days, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. However, I will say now that I've become more educated in the BDSM kink world, I feel like it was definitely a vanilla version of like what a vanilla person's imagination is, or what they think BDSM is versus what it actually is.
Yeah,
it was somebody being stalked in Stockholm Syndrome. That's what it was.
I mean, but you know how that started. It was a Twilight fan fiction.
Yeah. Like I read it in 3 weeks. I read the whole trilogy within 3 weeks. And it was, I mean, I liked it for what it was, but it was the extremeness.
It's Beauty and the Beast with regular people.
Wait a minute, say that one more time. I'm sorry.
It's Beauty and the Beast with regular people. And
yeah, I get that.
Mm-hmm. Like this man literally showed up at her mom's house and didn't know where it was.
You okay?
No, I thought I saw it flashing red, and I was like, wait a minute. But nah, it's
what is that?
Oh,
it's a heart monitor.
A heart monitor thingy.
A heart monitor.
The heart monitor, the USB heart monitor I've been wearing for like.
I know it's a heart monitor.
Now. What he's saying what he asking is why you need a heart monitor. You told me about the heart.
Oh, y'all, I'm fat as fuck. Okay, that's just really what it is. I got heart palpitations. I can't take caffeine and chocolate as of right now, which sucks dick. So yeah, that's where it is. That's what it is.
Permanent thing or temporary thing?
Huh?
Permanent, temporary.
This is on to the 16th of June.
All right, cool.
And then I have an echocardiogram afterwards. And then if that all comes back normal, because I've been dealing with it for like 9 years. So if it comes back normal, then it's just anxiety, mental health. We love to see it. So yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
I told you I thought I was having a whole heart attack. Heart attack.
Whoa, what was that? What was the words you were trying to say? That's crazy.
Shut up. No, but they told me I need to calm down. They was like, do you get heart palpitations often? I was like, yeah. She's like, are you stressed? I said, yeah. She was like, okay, I'm gonna need you to start asking for help at home.
Like, not okay. More than usual.
Yeah.
I will say that reading those books during that time, me and my ex, who was my dom,
I'm sorry. I just read Inside Circus comment. He said that the writing wasn't good. If anything, it just got him fucked more by his girlfriend.
Reading the books, and then when the movies came out or whatever during that time, I think me and him were watching it, and he was like, why are we watching something that can just happen? I was like, huh? And the next thing you know, I was handcuffed to a bed, and I was like, wow, this is cool. So yeah, it did do a good job in that prospect. That's pretty much it. Speaking about partners though, do you think that you need to code switch for your partner in order to speak to them, or do you feel like you could talk to them like a regular friend or just a regular person in your life?
Give me an example of a situation.
So, like, if I was talking to one of my friends and I was like, "Shut up," whatever, it'd be like, "Ah." But I feel like if I said it to like a partner, it'd be like, "Bitch, what you say?" Like it turned like little Ike Turner real quick, like for 5 seconds. Not the full Ike, but like what you say, anime.
Kind of. It is honestly tough being 24/7 and then traveling places, especially when you have vanilla friends and you have to resort to vanilla names. Being called by my first name is weird. So it's like,
what do you mean by that? So when you say you're vanilla, because I've never heard someone refer to it that way. So this is very interesting. So vanilla your name, your government name, is your vanilla name for the streets?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you have a specific name for whoever you're with to call you at other times.
Correct. It's just like when you call somebody baby all the time, baby. And then next thing you know, you get in the streets and then they call you by your name. And you're like, who are you talking to?
I don't know. That's a little different.
You definitely should have gone last week.
I mean, it's the same. It's the same thing.
I mean, it's the same thing, but like, I wouldn't take it that way because I guess it's a pet name. It's a like baby, babe, boo, love. That's like interchangeable. That's whatever. That's like if you get into an argument, we get into something, or you call me for like assertiveness, and okay, then I'm like, whoa, what's up with the name change? What's going on here? But I'm saying if like I had like an assigned an assigned name, or like you gave me an assigned name to call you, and then who got a house? Oh, okay. Anyway, who got a home? What's going on? Whatever. But then there's like a assigned name to call you, and then you're saying like your name in general should not be said unless needed to outside.
Usually, yeah, that's how it works.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways,
what she said.
Okay. All right. Sir, Daddy, owner, master may not work for normal spaces. No, I get that. Duh, I get that.
True.
But I'm saying that's
I'm sorry, I'm reading the comment, but she says, "Sir, Daddy, owner, master, etc., may not work for normal spaces and people," which is true. However, I have started to call him daddy in regular spaces. Like, and it's not even that I do it on purpose. It's just like
it happens. No, it happens. I get it. It happens. It's just one of those things where it's like you understand. Like, I don't know if you have king friendly friends or your friends are all vanilla. Majority of my friends are vanilla. So it's like when we are in certain spaces. Yeah, when we're in certain spaces, those they would be looked at a little more weird. It's like you at the dinner table with your parents, and she can't say,
Yeah, but I feel like for y'all it's different because like y'all have kids. So to me, it wouldn't be weird for me to hear you say like, oh, dad, blah, 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 because I feel like you refer to him as that to your kids or pops or whatever. Like, regardless of the fact, I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't find it to be weird if a person has kids together and then they do that because, like, you already refer to them as that when you're talking to the kids that way. So that's what I'm not saying. But if, like, two people don't have kids or they don't share nothing or whatever, and then it's just out in public, like, interesting. Very interesting. Someone asked me to do that. They were like, no, you need to do it all the time. And I was like, yeah, take that out that agreement. I ain't doing that shit. Like, nah. Like, you can get it in certain spaces, not all the time. Because you don't need to get it all the time. You don't deserve it all the time. Just like I don't deserve certain things all the time either. So no.
Yeah, honorifics in public are it really depends on your comfortability with it. So, you know, if you're not comfortable using honorifics around your vanilla friends, then just use your regular names. Just make sure y'all have the conversation and you not just how it is, you know. Hey, Bob.
That has to be not Bob.
Bob.
But no, I was saying more so like if I'm in, it stays in the house. What happens in this house stays. But I was saying like for me, like when I'm dealing with
outside the house is fun too. Continue. I'm sorry. My bad. Go ahead.
You said outside of the house is fun too. Is that what you said? Okay. But like for me, if you call me Ralph because I'm a breakfast, I'm crying. But like for me, like if I'm dealing with a person or I'm dating a relationship, whatever, I typically have like I don't want to say a cuter voice. Is it a cute voice? It's like a cute little something. Like it's more respectful to me than to like talk to them just normally like a friend or
like, what's up, dog?
Yeah, like I ain't hold up, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's like it's more of like a cute like voice. Listen, or
not gonna hold you. That happened in a recent argument. Well, no, it wasn't recent, but it was like a while back. And kind of took me kind of caught me off guard. I was like, all right, well, I think we need to fix this because you ain't gonna be talking to me like that.
Yeah. Hey, yo, talk to me like that's what I'm saying. Like you're like one of your little friends in the streets. Like you know how your parents used to say you can't talk to me like one of your little friends. Like it's just like yeah, but it's just one of those things. It's like I feel like with your partner, like there should be a cutoff to your regularness. Like there has to be a level of respect because it's just like y'all like obviously y'all is supposed to be built off friendship. Y'all are cool. But at the end of the day, I'm not one of your niggas in these streets. Don't get fucking slapped up.
That's true. I mean, like when you're dealing with your partner, you're supposed to deal with them with a certain level of respect anyway, because this is somebody that you chose to be with. You know what I mean? So they're not on the same level essentially as everybody else. If that makes sense. Like when I'm talking to like we were saying, Chase off the show. Like when I'm talking to you, it's something different. You know what I'm saying? Because I can just talk to you. We can have regular conversation. It'll be cool. But for him, it's like even when he calls my name or whatever, like my entire like tone of voice changes.
It's so
and
annoying.
It's not even that I'm trying to be like, I'm not trying to be softer on purpose, but it's kind of like a subconscious thing. It's like I'm talking to, you know, my husband, so I'm not speaking to some regular person. So the respect changes, the tone of voice changes, and it's a softer tone of voice. Like everything switches up.
Yeah, I can be talking to her. She's like, ha ha ha. She's like, hi babe. Is that? I'm like, oh, shut your asses up. Nobody want to hear all that.
Damn hater. God, she's such a hater.
It is. I'm not gonna say I'm not. I'm not gonna say I'm not. I'm not gonna be one of those people. I'm 100% a hater, y'all. You definitely did damn right. Even though sometimes she be acting like she the boss of me.
Because I am.
And not.
And is.
And not.
And is.
And not.
And is. Anyway, like we were saying. Every time something happens, he slip his water.
Water's good for your body.
Thank you, Hunter. Yeah, that's why I like him. That's why I facts with him.
First of all, I would like it to be known. It's good to be a hater of your friends' relationships. Okay, that means that you care. If I don't care about y'all relationship, then I'd be like, all right, cool, whatever. If y'all had something going on, you're like, oh, I have to check with Darren first. I'm like, why? That's just me not caring. If I'm a hater, I'm like, oh, you gotta check with your husband for everything. You gotta check with your wife for everything. You damn right.
Not gonna hold you. I'm not currently married yet.
By the level of hate is what you're saying.
I'm not currently married, but when I do, I gotta ask my wife. It's gonna be my favorite thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. Like,
I don't care what it is. Y'all want to go get some pizza? Hey, I gotta ask my wife.
Baby, what are you trying to do? Listen, I'm my husband people to death. Okay, I'm 7 years in, and I still my husband everything.
Oh, that's crazy. So. My wife likes that. She likes that show. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy you said that.
Mm-hmm. I already do it now. It's sick.
My wife ate a hamburger yesterday. I know we didn't talk about it, but yeah, she did.
Like Royal can attest to this. If I'm talking to somebody and I like them, that name come up about 40 times in a conversation for no reason. For
40,
no
50?
reason. 40, 50.
About
40, 50. 40, 50. Talking about some. Oh, yeah, I had some orange juice yesterday. You know who likes orange juice? You know that man I talked to. He likes some orange juice. We was talking about some orange juice the other day.
Nah, never gonna get old.
That's why I be telling people. That's why I posted that video on TikTok. I said, if you want to mess with me, let it be known. 3 weeks in, we together, babe.
People
we
really
don't know it, but we together. We
my homeboy's gonna block me and all.
Like a booty hole. Like a booty hole. We are locked in. Not, but I ain't gonna act like it. But mentally,
no.
You acting like it. Don't fake.
My homeboy's gonna block me and all.
No.
Oh man.
Guess
what my wife did today? She ate
guess
food.
what my wife did today? I'm crying.
She ate food.
I'm crying. But no, if you know me in real life, how I talk to dudes and how I am in a relationship is totally different. It's like cute shit for like 3 days, and then afterwards, I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up. It's dry. It's dry. If I'm in a relationship, it's roses and violets and tulips all every day and all that other shit, and waking up with hot coochie and great warm moist head. What did I say? Anyways, but also what was I talking about? Private Snapchat. Listen. Y'all have me on Snapchat. I figured out a way that people can have me on there and not know anything about me. So if you guys want to follow me on Snapchat, it's Candy Tastes Sweet, because your man said it's true. And I have a private Snap, and it be getting fucking crazy. But I learned that you could put stuff in your public one so people can see that one without having to actually be friends with you. So I learned that. But private Snaps have been getting a little crazy, a little wild. Okay. Especially with some of my friends on TikTok. So do you guys have a private Snap, and do you utilize it? And would you create it, or do you think it's like actually just one step at a time, ADD? So do you guys have a private Snap, or would you create one?
I don't use my regular Snap.
I do not have a private Snap. I don't use my regular Snap.
It's not really used, but if it's going to make you some money, sure.
That's why I'm on Patreon.
But that's what I'm saying. So you have Patreon. So Patreon's like but Patreon's not like something for you. It's like for people.
It's not a private Snap.
It's not a private Snap.
Well, when you say for me, what do you mean?
You gotta pay to hear him. What I'm saying is, like, it's not for you. It's not like you're getting like you're not. How do I say it? When people, obviously, if people are like, oh, Rashad, your voice, you're like, thanks. Like, obviously, stuff like that. But I'm saying in likes of like, it's not for like you. It's for other people's enjoyment, and you just happen to get paid for it.
I mean, it's for my enjoyment too.
So you get off on talking like this on Patreon.
I'm a sadist and a pleasure dog. Of course I do.
You a sadist and a pleasure dog?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bad company.
What? So you want to pain and pleasure? You give pain and pleasure?
Where you going?
You give pain and pleasure.
Best of both worlds.
So you be beating everybody with not beating. You be beating it up and then pleasing it up? That's what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Wow, that's crazy. Every woman I know with a private Snap has it to promote their OnlyFans. I don't have an OnlyFans. That's my OnlyFans. Is my Snap.
I just want to say that pleasure doms are evil people. Okay, and you need to be stopped. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, we don't.
I'm gonna say.
We don't need to be stopped.
That's crazy.
Get off. What? Get off me. Y'all are evil people that need to be stopped.
I resent that. What?
You said what? Y'all are evil people. I need to be
What way are we evil? Who said that?
She's speaking from personal experience.
Define something evil that we do. I'm so confused.
Sometimes too much pleasure is just a little bit. It's too much. Like it really.
That's a thing.
Like there are lines. There are lines that do not need to be crossed.
Is that when the body start doing like the little shaky thing? Or is that like sleep? Which one is that?
I feel like the leg shaking thing is a myth, but that's just me.
Okay. What happened?
The shaky leg thing. It depends. It depends. I know what you're saying.
I don't believe in the leg shaking thing.
It depends. Like if they really know what they're doing, it can also because your leg does shake. But
I feel like your whole body should shake, not just your legs. I feel like your legs is just off of adrenaline and fucking trying to be Megan.
Tired of holding them up.
I got ham hocks, dog. These joints get tired. That's why when I be asking men how much you bench press, and they be like, "Oh, you want me to pick you up?" No, hold these damn dinosaur legs up. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm sorry. Like speaking from personal experience, I feel like sometimes too much pleasure is just is overkill sometimes. Like if I'm like super sensitive, I feel like it's time to stop. Like I feel, and then the bad part about it is that your mind is so for me. Subspace is a thing. Okay, subspace is definitely a thing. So once you hit subspace, it's sometimes you forget to use the safe word. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like if I start tapping, I feel like that should be a clear signal that I need a break. That's all I'm saying. Y'all pleasure doms need to be stopped. You're evil.
No, we don't. You be fine. You've been fine this long, haven't you?
Mm-mm.
I don't
know what to call them. King Gelato? I guess that's what's that.
It's Dream.
Okay.
It's Dream.
No, I don't know.
What's up?
I don't know how to feel about that.
You said what?
I said I don't know how to feel about that statement. I feel like
that's just her speaking to me. That's all.
God damn, Horace.
What does it say? You gotta establish the gesture.
You gotta establish the gestures when the words leave. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do.
See, the problem is she's borderline, unconscious when it gets to that point.
That's not that. Yeah, okay.
Listen, it's so cute watching y'all walk away with the Bambi legs. I'm just saying, it's adorable.
How is that cute?
It's adorable.
I like walking away looking like Dr. Zoidberg. That's my favorite thing.
Things dripping out of you.
Yep. That's my thing.
Yeah. So the thing is, she don't walk away from it. She kind of stuck there.
I never had a pleasuring dom experience, unfortunately. Sucks to suck dick. But I have had a person whose main purpose was to please, and it was very enjoyable. I have to say. Hope to get that again one day. All right. All right. So what we got? Like a little less than 15 minutes. Let me see. Oh, have you ever warned anybody about your like? How do I say it?
Okay. Since I brought this one up, I guess I'll ask. So there was a video that I posted in our because we have a.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do.
Yeah.
Oh, I never forget. I'm not gonna die because of you. That's just what it is. I never forget. Because what's worse, being found dead or being found dead in a very uncompromised position? I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want my livelihood to be known. She died by dick. I don't need that.
That's a scary moment.
I don't need that at all. No.
What was the question? What was the next question?
So the question is, and I feel like this is a valid question that goes with the conversation that we were just having, because I feel like pleasure dom should come with a warning label. However, the question is,
that makes it no fun. That makes it no fun.
Y'all need to come with a warning label. But the question is, have you ever had to prepare someone, or have you ever had somebody try to prepare you for their sex game? Like, so for a woman, it'd be like the dude was, if the dude was like, extremely well endowed and he, had to coach you into taking the dick. Or for a woman, if the sex game or head game was just that good to where she had to warn you ahead of time. Have you ever had a situation like that? Or like maybe if she, randomly passes out during sex after orgasm and she had to warn you ahead of time, like that type of thing.
So that happened to me and I wasn't warned that would happen. And probably one of the scariest moments I've ever had in my adult life. Cause yeah, I definitely thought it was a wrap. Like she wasn't moving. So yeah, it has. Yeah, it was a while back, and yeah, it was just one of those scary moments where it's like, hey,
as a boy, that would be terrifying.
Wake up.
I had to go convulsions and pass out completely. Like not moving, not doing nothing.
As a guy, that would terrify me.
It did the first time.
It's like, did I put it down to the point where this bitch died? Like what, it's like what happened? And then as a guy, you have this unconscious woman and then you don't know what to do next. It's like, am I supposed to call the paramedics? Am I just supposed to tap her? Like, you don't know what to do.
Not gonna hold you. Not gonna hold you. Hands like, to the face. I need you to wake up. Get up. You get up. It's just...
Yeah, you tell like, come on. You there, right? You there?
It's like, nah, you good. You good.
Okay. You good. All right. You breathing. All right, cool.
I could not even imagine. Like I've never had a dude pass out on me before.
Yeah,
please, after I found out that happens, I made sure it happened. It's entertaining.
Shut the. All right. Anyway. I always say be sitting there sweating bullets, hoping her chest moves.
Exactly.
Yikes. Okay, wait. Is this like okay? So I know I've been on the point where I've passed out or whatever. But I mean, like, is that like a regular occurrence?
No, it's not a regular occurrence. There's certain people out there that they literally, when you say they can't take it, they can't take it.
Yikes. Yeah. Well, I want you to be surprised by the entire experience. As a guy, if you pass out too hard, I'm calling your mother. Not calling your mother.
that first part is true. That second part, I hope never happens to me ever again. Ever. Like ever again. I don't want to experience
Chase, have you ever had to be warned about the dick like ahead of time?
I had to warn these niggas about this pussy, okay? Because I don't know why people act like, and I'm being serious. It's like, majority of the time, like, I'm gonna take whatever I get and I'm gonna fold it every time. That's not the issue. I be trying to tell people, head game is crazy. I try to tell people cat game.
So my thing is it warning or is it bragging? Because I've had some people brag about their thing.
Here's the thing. I don't brag about anything that hasn't been said to me. So if it's been said to me, that's my warning. When I tell people I've had somebody follow me in the streets because I gave them such good head they couldn't go back home because they wanted some more, that's a true fact.
I don't say anything. I like to shop.
Like I just the thing. It's just like I don't like. It's not. I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to blah blah blah. It's just what has been said. I just repeat it because you have those conversations. Also, like, what do you like to do? Blah 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 blah. And I just repeat it. It's just like, really? Then I do it, and they're like, well, then I'm like, yep, that's me. It's your girl. But no, I've never had to be warned about anybody or whatever, and I've never had to like. Yeah, I've never had to like.
In high school, she woke up.
Be revived. I agree. Have I? No, I actually never have. I think I just turn over and sleep.
She was trying to flee the scene before she got there.
Hunter was trying to flee the scene.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I don't think probably bragged one time in my entire life. And then, so here's the thing. Okay.
I think the only time I've won is like because of recently I found out that I can squirtle, not drip, squirtle. And so I'd be like, hey, just letting you know, there's this thing that can happen that I didn't know could happen until recently. So bada boom, bada bang. That's pretty much it.
I hate that shit with a passion.
I don't mind it. I don't know what's happening when I'm doing it. Oh, that shit's like weird. I'll be like, whoa, this is water waves. But like if somebody else does it, I don't know what's happening until it's happening. I feel like drops on my chest, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then it's so crazy. But yeah, it just gets warm.
I don't like it because it's an action that I'm not in control of, and it's crazy because I'm a submissive, and it's like usually we're not in control of the things that are happening to us when we're receiving pleasure. But I don't like it. Like especially like the projectile, across the room type of shit. I don't like that shit. I'm not a fan. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. I'm not a fan.
No,
great part about my control.
I'm not a shooter. I definitely, yeah. Well, I've been told that a tarp had to be needed. I don't really believe that shit. But who am I? I can't see past it, so I don't know if it's true or not. But yeah, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. Squirtle. The coolest thing is having someone squirtle over the phone. Now that shit is crazy. That is a little bananas because this is like y'all know I'm a pro for LoveSense toys, and I think I was using Dulce, so it's like the both clitoral play and internal play, and he was
actually really fun.
He was going stupid, had them fingers twiggling, okay. And then afterwards, I got told, like, well, now you want to fuck yourself for me. I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, and I want 5. I'm like, 5 what? And I was like, wow, 5 squirts. That's crazy. I don't know if I could do that. Bitch, I did 8. I'm a thug out here in these streets. Don't test me. So yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time.
I got this.
Mm-hmm.
Pat, hold my beer.
Just make sure I put a towel down.
You said a tarp?
Towel. I told you, and I do it myself, I can control it a little better. If I'm with somebody else, I'm gonna let shit fly. It ain't my room. Fuck it. You want to deal with it.
Like I said, you gotta put down the tarp. That's
why hotel vacation sex is the best kind. Because y'all don't care about nothing.
Not even a neighbor on the wall. I don't give a.
Don't bring your kids to this room next to me.
Oh my gosh, yo, that was so embarrassing having somebody knock on the wall next to you, and they're like, "Yo, stop!" And I'm like, "Oh."
See, that's why you got to get a suite that got like the room in the back and then the living room on the front. That way it'll be all right.
Oh, he's spending money.
Yeah, it's not.
Well, some residence inns have it like that. They have like the room separated from the living room. That shit go crazy because that's like an extra padded door.
Mm-hmm.
I miss being a hoe. Anyways, well, thank you guys so much for watching another great episode of the Kinky Zoe podcast. Thank you for another weekly dipping into your nasty, freaky side self. Rashad, if you want to tell them where to find you and where they could get wet for you too, just let me know. Let them know.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the Rashad experience on most things. Yeah. TikTok, Rashad Experience, Patreon, Rashad Experience, Instagram, the Rashad Experience. Other than that, I will be starting back my my other podcast, the Bearded Throne podcast, sometime within the next couple weeks. I do have an additional podcast coming out. But I'll let that be a surprise. So that's gonna be fun too. That's gonna be more kink centered. So yeah. I have a few things in the works. Someone knocking on the
It's like a scale I'm trying to constantly hit every time. Wow.
I hit it once and I was like, oh my
Is it
gosh.
just like, are y'all men just performative? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Y'all want to put on a show for everybody?
Yes.
Listen, the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me, I was in a hotel room. This is during the daytime. Did not realize there was a church convention going on. We came out the room after busting it down during the daytime and had to walk past all the ladies in the church. Yeah, that was...
Not that this
it wouldn't have been a walk of shame for me. If like, oh yeah, you know about this.
Oh, I was good. I was good. Sister Bernice is looking at me like, you ought to be ashamed. I said, why was you listening?
I'm not ashamed at all.
But yeah, the Rashad experience on everything. This was a great time. I had fun with y'all. Definitely some interesting topics. Dang, that's crazy. That hurts. I don't know what I would do if somebody did that to me. No, it's definitely some interesting topics. I never really thought about the like if I did have a kink and I couldn't do that kink, like how would I feel? But it's been a real thing though, so no.
It's a real thing because you have to make sure the person that you're with is compatible. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Not just in the kink community, but just in vanilla relationships as well. Like, you have to make sure that person are on the same wavelength.
Mm-hmm.
Sexual compatibility matters.
Yeah.
Talk about it early and often.
All right, well, we actually do have to end the show because it's 10 o'clock. So this is your girl Royal. You guys can find me on TikTok and IG as Royal_KP. And you can find me on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube Live on Snack and Flick, where we talk about movies and shows and other interesting topics.
Your boy Hub Deucer, aka Dragon Chills. As she said, you can catch us on Snack and Flick, 9 p.m. 6 East Central Pacific. Thank you. With our other two co-hosts, and you can catch me Instagram, Facebook. Yeah,
Dragon Chills. Yeah.
Dragon Chills. There you go.
Well, it's your girl Chase to see Hayes. No matter how you say it, on that flavor stays in your mouth. And you can catch me on the Tap In every single Sunday at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Spark FM, Boston's #1 for urban and Caribbean music. And you can always catch me here, obviously, at 8:30, talking that nasty, freaky, nasty stuff. You can follow me on TikTok at Chase Inc. CHAYESINC, and follow me on Instagram and Snapchat at Candy Taste Sweet, because your man said it's true. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you, Rashad.
Thank you, Rashad.
All right. Appreciate you.